Crimson, the British progressive band of the late 60s, reformed last year, with musical genius Robert Fripp at the helm once again. This time around, ace guitarist Adrian Belew, famous for his work with Talking Heads, and David Bowie had joined the group, along with well-known session bass player Tony Levitt, who's recorded with such luminaries as John Lennon. And back with King Crimson on drums was Bill Bruford, the former Yes drummer, who was originally with King Crimson back in 1973. Undoubtedly, the rebirth of King Crimson has provided the music world with the marriage of four of the most intelligent, articulate, and technically proficient rock musicians alive. But most exciting about the group is their constant determination to explore new directions.
I like it!
King Crimson's Bill Bruford was in Toronto recently for a drum clinic held at St. Paul's Centre. 1,000 enthusiasts turned up to hear Bruford play and listen to him discuss the art of percussion. It was an unusually big turnout for a drummer to attract. After all, drummers aren't usually considered to have a high public profile.
They don't notice drummers at all. Most of them, and quite rightly, drummers don't do very much. They're their own worst enemy, drummers. Most of them are stupid. A stupid lot of people, really. But mostly the listener comes from the melody down. You know, if the melody's at the top, you go down through the harmony, and eventually down to the rhythm at the bottom, sort of, you know. And somewhere down here is the drummer. You know, so at the back of the stadium, they don't notice that. You know, a drummer is a sort of mystery at the back, and they sort of know he does something which makes the music sound right, but they don't know why he hits anything at any particular time.
Do you think that the musicians are experimenting enough with rhythms now? Any new groups around that you think are doing?
Well, not really. No, not really, because rhythm's not terribly required in the Canadian or American top 40. I mean, the art of the drummer is a very fine kind of thing involving tension and release and dynamics and textural changes and all kinds of other things that really are not required on top 40 radio.
For Bill Bruford, the confines of top 40 radio aren't important. What he cares about is pursuing his music and his art.
Trying to push music forward a little bit can be very hard work when everybody's pulling the other way. That can be very hard work. I believe that's really what I'm paid for, and I believe that's the function of King Crimson. King Crimson is a kind of elaborate tool for change. That's why we have the band, and that's why we're all in it. And that's our self-conception. You know, we're kind of elected by people to try and give them, if we can, a little glimpse of the future, of how things might be in 1985 in Toronto rock circles.
Do you ever feel that perhaps you and Robert Fripp were just put together by some cosmic force and destined to work together?
That's not a cosmic force, that's a record contract.